We are having such a wonderful time. I'm watching news and also at the same time I want to have dinner. You know, when I have dinner, I'm so happy to be here this evening. You know, uh, this I want to take some juice. I'm so drunk right now. Wow, so drunk right now. So drunk. You know. So welcome to this live stream. I want to eat. I want to eat something. Oh, yeah, I want to eat something. These potatoes here. Mm. Mhm. 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 I'm having chicken. Mhm. Wow. Mhm. So into this channel, subscribe. I'm having dinner. There's some chicken here. There's some juice here. Some kachumbari here. Water. Some fried potatoes here. Mhm. Mhm. watching news. Yeah. Wow. I'm having dinner. Yeah. Mhm.
The Minister of the Presidency of Somaliland, Hamdan Hussein Abdi, has defended his government's dialogue with Israel. He was speaking after Israel said it recognized Somaliland as an independent and sovereign state. Somaliland is a breakaway region that declared independence from Somalia
I'm having chicken
but is not internationally recognized.
and potatoes.
Somaliland's foreign policy is guided by principles and values and Muslims. Our relations with Arab countries and Muslim countries are deep and historic and enduring. They are not defined by one decision, one partner, or one movement. Recognizing does not mean actions against each other. Let me be very clear. Somaliland's recognition by Israel is not a rejection of Arab or Muslim partners, nor is it alignment against any country.
Polls have closed in the first phase of Myanmar's first general election.
I'm so
The government was overthrown by a military coup in 2021. Voting will take place in 3 phases over a month, but only in areas held by the junta. Tony Chang has more from Myanmar's largest city, Yangon.
Tight security on the streets of Yangon before break of dawn. The polls opened at 6 o'clock on the dot, and the election that the junta says will return civilian government.
I'm really
A slow and steady stream of voters, but nothing like the turnout of previous years. Inside the polling stations, choices for the lower house,
having chicken.
house and regional representatives. Electronic ballot.
I'm from the place downstairs.
But not a lot of choice.
We had a wonderful.
Most about minority.
I voted for good leadership and to end the current political situation.
So happy to be here.
We must come and vote, as this only happens once every 5 years. That's why I'm here.
The man that led the 2021 coup said it was too early to consider whether he might be appointed as president, but the vote was going as planned.
We guarantee it to be a free and fair election. It's organised by the military. We can't let our name be on the list.
But as people queued to cast their votes, big questions remained.
Voting going on in a very orderly manner here in Yangon. But the questions about the legitimacy of this process are not really to do with this. It's got a lot more to do with millions of people who've been disenfranchised around the country. We've spoken to some of them in the last couple of weeks and asked them at this election meeting.
In Central Lago, a community of displaced families is getting a visit from a famous actress, Mia, a fierce critic of the junta. Many didn't even know the election was taking place, and none will be allowed to vote. There are millions of people like this across the country. Finally, the announcement that the polls were closed. Voter turnout appears to be low, nowhere near the figures commanded by Aung San Suu Kyi's NLD. Much of key election data locked up behind closed doors. Tony Chang, Al Jazeera, London.
Still to come here on Al Jazeera. Conflict and funding cuts have created the world's worst humanitarian crisis in Sudan. We take you inside a displacement camp. Nature or man-made catastrophes and the explores by severe weather events have resulted in ever worsening devastation.
The variety of human factors means their intensity and impact isn't purely natural.
And the politics behind normalizing
Just
you know. Effects.
Not supposed to be seen as normal, but something that shouldn't be happening to anyone.
Is it really a natural disaster? All hail the planet on Al Jazeera.
Stories that need to be told, find a way and demand to be heard, opening a window to another life and challenging perceptions. Witness showcases inspiring documentaries on Al Jazeera.
When families are torn apart and children are
Welcome to this channel.
hope can vanish in a heart.
Just came from an event. Just streamed it live.
Delivering life-saving aid when most needed. From war in Gaza to floods in Pakistan,
Ooh.
we are reaching millions across 16 countries. In crisis, every second counts. Urgency is everything. Donate now.
Really?
Hello again, you're watching Al Jazeera. A reminder of our top stories this hour. The U.S. president is holding talks with Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky in Florida. Donald Trump says Ukraine and Russia are in the final stages of negotiations to bring nearly 4 years of war to an end. 3 people have been killed and at least 60 injured in attacks-driven protests led by Syria's Alawite minority in Latakia. Demonstrations have also been held in the cities of Damascus and Homs. Polls have closed in phase 1 of Myanmar's first general election since its last civilian government was overthrown in a military coup in 2021. Voting is taking place in 3 phases over a month, but only in areas held by the junta. Polls have also closed in Guinea's first presidential election, also since the
Welcome.
2021. Military leader Mamadi Doumbouya is facing 8 other candidates. More than 6 million voters are registered, and preliminary results are expected later this week. The president needs to win an absolute majority to be elected for a 7-year term through a 2-round system.
Wow.
Ahmed Idris has the latest from the capital, Conakry.
This election is considered critical by many Guineans who say that any election is better than no election at all. They believe that the conduct of the election will lead to the restoration of democratic institutions in this country. The return of the constitutional court, the return of parliament, and of course elected representatives in parliament. Now follow me and let's see how the process goes here in Guinea. Just pretty much just like in many other countries. First of all, it starts with a queue like this. People come to the polling stations and try to get accredited for the process. And then when they come here, they come to electoral officers who have already set up their own desks where they present voting cards and, of course, voters register. When the voting counts, they usually come to the polling station over there like this, and then this electoral officer will be checking whether or not a voter has his name or her name on the voters register. From here, the voter will proceed to the electoral officials when they are checked on the register again, given, and of course, a ballot paper. After they go to that location where the polling booth is, they mark the candidate of their choice, whoever they chose behind that box. They'll come here and cast the ballot inside this box. And at the end of the day, after the voter casts his ballot inside his box, he or she will get an ink mark on a finger to signify that the person has voted. Now, results of the elections are expected in 48 hours. Many institutions, regional institutions, like the Economic Community of West African States, to which Sudan, Guinea, is still a member, African Union, international organizations like the United Nations, the European Union, believe that it's a critical
Wow, Guinea is going to have an election.
restoring democracy
Wow.
in Guinea. However, there are members of the opposition who think or who believe that the whole process is flowed right from the referendum that gave birth to this electoral process. We expect that at the end of the day, in 2 days' time, results of these elections will be announced by the Electoral Commission under the supervision of local and international observers. Many believe that the decision, or rather the outcome of this vote, has already been decided right from the start. Ahmed Idris, Al Jazeera.
The UN says the conflict in Sudan has become one of the worst humanitarian crises of the 21st century. More than 20 million people don't have access to enough food.
Gladly.
International donors cutting back, many are forced to go hungry. Mohammed Bao reports from a displacement camp in Osti.
Bread and boiled lentils are all these families have to eat. They've been hungry for days, traveling long distances after fleeing violence in South Korea. Some say they feel safe here in Kosti, but their stomachs are empty and they're sleeping rough.
White Nile State already hosts more than 2 million Sudanese displaced from their homes, as well as refugees from South Sudan. And because of its proximity to the front line, more and more people are arriving every day.
Nearly 12 million people in Sudan are living in April in temporary displacement camps like this one. They're staying with friends and relatives. Authorities say they don't have the capacity to feed and shelter everyone under
We have a real shortage of food items, medicine, especially medication for children. We need help from charity organizations.
International aid groups are facing similar challenges because donors have cut funding. The United Nations says it's more than half of its appeal for 2026 to $23 billion after major reductions in support this year.
Wow.
Donors like the US, UK, and Germany contributed less in 2025, leaving the organization's $47 billion budget underfunded. The World Food Program is having
Wow.
difficult choices.
You mean the US funds the UN with $12 billion? You know, the budget of $47 billion. The US gives more than 25%.
The WFP gives food for the
Yeah.
displaced, but the biggest part of their assistance goes directly
I'm watching news, don't worry. Let me show you.
real challenge for us.
Outside Kosti, the camps are overflowing, and without humanitarian assistance, thousands are deciding to leave. The so-called voluntary return program is underway. Families are bussed anywhere they choose within the country, not necessarily to better conditions, but just away from the indignity and misery of life in places like this. Al Jazeera, Kosti, Sudan.
A ceasefire between Thailand and Cambodia appears to be holding for now. Weeks of fighting over disputed border areas have displaced a million people. Al Jazeera's Asad Beg has gained exclusive access to a section of the front line that has changed hands.
This was once the front line between Cambodian and Thai forces. Now the road is scarred by war, cratered by mortar fire, littered with shrapnel and spent bullets. Still remains of security. Bunkers, outgunned,
Wow, this is
manufacturing military, refusing to abandon their positions. Still, Cambodia has left their
oh my goodness.
Ultimately, that's exactly where they are. They don't move forward and they don't send reinforcements. Right now, we are
ugali here, a lot of ugali. I love ugali.
But it leaves a critical question unanswered. Will the Thai forces ever pull back and remain inside Cambodia? These men cannot leave their homes. There are no civilians there. People are afraid to be transported.
I don't know whether there's some juice here.
Villages are abandoned. Streets silent. Some residents risk brief visits to see what remains of their homes. Often riddled with shrapnel.
There's a loaf here.
Twisted by explosions.
If you like bread, there's some bread here.
There's options in other return home with the
Want some bread?
Palestinians.
Yeah, you can take some bread. You can have some bread if you want.
Some families try to protect themselves.
There's some juice here.
But when the Palestinians
So have some bread.
they were forced to flee.
It's okay.
Many left in a hurry, even abandoning their pets. These young men tell us they've returned to
So we're going to have, I think I'm going to take some bread.
an exploded ordinance.
Just take 3 slices, you know.
For now, the ceasefire is broken. There's still no resolution to the deep
Yeah.
order of this conflict. But the longer the guns remain silent,
Yeah, from, you know,
calm turns
shooting the event, it was great.
Jazeera to the Cambodian
It was so wonderful.
After that inside story, examines the significance of Israel's decision to recognize the regular region of Somaliland as an independent state.
Oh, welcome. Some bread here. Enjoy.
Hello there, we'll start in Australia, where the wet weather woes are set to continue in the eastern parts of the country. We have monsoon rains coupled with a tropical low that's bringing exceptionally heavy rain to northern
Welcome.
parts of Queensland. We have got severe weather warnings out for floodings. We're expecting up to 700 millimetres of rain over the next 4 days in places, and Cairns will certainly feel that. We've got heavy rain here on Monday with thundery downpours lasting through the week.
I just came from an event. It was wonderful. I really enjoyed it.
Into northern
You know.
parts of WA, much hotter and drier down in the south half of 32 degrees Celsius in Perth. Now, after lots of heat in that southeast corner, things are cooling down with a little bit of rain here and there, and it's heavy rain that's set to
I'm having dinner.
to the North Island in New Zealand. That band of rain steady.
I hope you watched the band.
It'll knock temperatures
The
down
band was
to
amazing.
something like Christchurch and bring a little bit of wintry weather to the higher ground.
The band was amazing. I really enjoyed myself.
It's still the word when it comes to Japan and Russia's Far East. It's largely clear but cold across China.
To prevent migrants reaching its shores, the EU is financing Tunisia to control its borders.
100 million euros of EU funding.
Arrivals from Tunisia have fallen by 80%, but at what cost? People are now investigates the brutal tactics used
But without us, it will be a mess.
and meets those caught in the crossfire of a political battle over migration.
Yeah.
Tunisia on Al Jazeera. Our friendship is sentimental and historic. A video call ends Somaliland's decades-long isolation. Israel becoming the first country to recognize the breakaway region of Somalia. But that's angered Mogadishu as well as African and Arab states. Why are they upset, and how will it affect politics and security in the region? This is Inside Story. Hello, welcome to the program. I'm Adrian Fagan. A diplomatic breakthrough after more than 30 years of international isolation following its breakup from Somalia. But Israel's recognition of Somaliland as an independent state is drawing widespread condemnation. The African Union, the Arab League, and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation have joined several countries, including Egypt and Turkey, in rejecting Israel's decision. And Somalia is calling the move an attack on its sovereignty. Somaliland is vital for maritime security and intelligence operations in a volatile region. So will more countries follow Israel and recognize Somaliland? And how will Israel's decision impact the politics of the Middle East? We'll raise those questions with our guests shortly. First, a report from Alabama. Mr. President, it's good to talk to you.
Israel's Prime Minister congratulates Somaliland's President, with Benjamin Netanyahu calling Israel's recognition of Somaliland seminal and historic.
Of course, I'll communicate to President Trump your willingness and desire to join the Abraham Accords. So thank you, Mr. President. Please convey my best regards and the best regards of the people of Israel to the people who
watching.
People of Somaliland.
Somaliland.
Has been pushing for
So Israel has recognized Somaliland.
Israel is the first country to recognize
Wow.
the Great region of Somalia.
There is Somalia, then there is Somaliland. The president is called Abdirahman Mohammed Abdullahi. There's Somalia, and then there's Somaliland.
I express my wholehearted appreciation
Wow.
to the state of Israel for this great decision.
Somaliland declared itself a republic in 1991 during Somalia's civil war. It lies in the Horn of Africa along the Gulf of Aden. That's a significant maritime route used by nearly a third of the world's container traffic. The African Union and countries in the region, including Egypt, Sudan, and Saudi Arabia, have condemned Israel's move, calling it a dangerous precedent. Somaliland says the criticism does not reflect the reality on the ground. The UN Security Council is to hold an emergency session on the development in the coming days. I'm Akwateng, Al Jazeera, Inside Story.
So let's bring in our guests. Alan Mazan is an independent Horn of Africa
So
consultant.
that is an issue.
London. Alan Pincus is a former
Israel
Consul General
recognizing Somaliland.
He joins us in Tel Aviv. And Zabi Abu Aid is a political scientist specializing in Palestine and Israel.
So how is that affecting,
A warm welcome to you.
how I want to listen. I'm watching Inside Story. Let me show you guys what I'm watching. I'm watching Inside Story. So the argument today is that Israel has set up. I think that Israel has set up a very dangerous precedent of recognizing Somaliland. So I'm watching that.
Somaliland is divided into two communities, the Unionists and the Secessionists. And even at the local level, without the geopolitical issues, without the international dynamics, even this sets a dangerous precedent for local communities locally, because it could lead into violence, it could lead to a fragmentation of social cohesion.
Yeah.
So in all aspects, in all honesty, these assessments and these views are correct. It sets a dangerous precedent as a direct threat in violation of Somalia's sovereignty and territorial integrity.
Alan, what are Israel's motives here? Is this a decision driven by security interests, particularly maritime security in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden, rather than diplomatic principles, something else at play here?
No, you're absolutely right, Adrian. I think the ostensible explanation or justification is strategic. The Horn of Africa has become more strategic than ever. It controls both the tip of the Gulf of Aden, but also, more importantly, the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. Israel sees that as having three strategic
Bab el-Mandeb Strait, the Gulf of Aden. You see, whoever controls the Gulf of Aden controls trade in Africa. That is why Israel has recognized Somaliland as an independent state. That's a very, very, I'm listening to, I'm watching Inside Story. So I'm watching news.
at the beginning of the African Union, probably the Organization of Islamic Egypt, Turkey have rejected this decision. But where does all of this criticism actually take us? It's not going to happen, is it? Despite so many national and regional blocks condemning this move. I think, first of all, no one should believe that any sort of recognize Somaliland out of a matter of principle, so because they believe on the right to self-determination. I think it's clear that these are something else. We know that Somaliland was entertaining the idea
How are you guys doing?
being part of the ethnic cleansing process of Palestinians from Gaza. And I also believe that all this regional condemnation is with the fact
Yeah.
that Israel once
Mhm.
again
I'm listening to all the different analysis, of the different political analysis. That's why I prefer watching Al Jazeera.
And I think also it's important to add that for several countries, and we should see what's happening in Greece, historical allies of Palestine, to have relations with Israel, want sometimes to get closer to the United States. So I think for Somaliland, acting at this stage almost as a mercenary state of Israel is something that they believe is going to pay off 34 years after their so-called independence that no one acknowledges. From Somaliland's perspective, what does recognition by Israel actually deliver for its legitimacy, security cooperation,
I think I should take some. I want to take some. I don't know if there's some ice cream. I don't know. I want to sober up.
Concerns over Israel's broader foreign policy calculations. I think Israel is seeking out new is that what this is all about? No, I have to say that I agree 100% with what he said.
You know, I think I've been drinking a lot of beer, so I need to take some ice cream to neutralize the beer. You know, I need to take some ice cream so that I stop being drunk. Been drinking a lot lately, been drinking a lot lately. You know, I've been drinking a lot lately. Need to take some ice cream so that I stop being drunk. Yeah, been drinking a lot of beer. Wow. Wow. So I want to take some ice cream. I want to take some ice cream because I've been drinking a lot. Oh,
How big a moment is this really? Israel fully recognizes Somaliland as an independent
yeah.
state. Does that
Welcome to this channel.
fundamentally alter the status quo across the whole of Africa and across the Middle East? Is this anything other than symbolic rather than seismic?
I don't think it's entirely symbolic if we look at the region itself. Let's remember that Israel, the closest country to Israel in this area is Ethiopia, that doesn't have access to the sea. And which an agreement would actually for Somaliland for the use of better access to the sea in order to have better access than the one they have from through the shores. So I think for Israel, they're not much to create a sort of a group of friends in this area. Now, I think the question is whether they're going to be
You know, I've been drinking a lot, so
that for Somaliland, this should be the beginning of something. And I do believe that they have negotiated something around the lines of joining the Abraham Accords. And this would include some sort of a recognition or semi-recognition by the US.
been drinking a lot, man. So let me take some ice cream to neutralize beer. And I'm taking some ice
They are trying to build diplomatic standing, but we should also
to
remember that
neutralize the beer.
Somaliland
You know,
is historically part of Somalia.
I've been overdoing
Somaliland
things.
is part of the Arab or Muslim world, and there
You
is
know,
an overall position against this step. So I think it's not going to work for them to be isolated from the rest of the
how are you
Muslim
guys
world.
doing?
Anna, a couple of questions for you. How might Al Shabaab try to explain this?
How you guys doing?
Before I just move on to that, I just wanted to add one point on the comments that my colleagues made. One is it's great to have gain a launching pad if that's the ultimate goal to fight against the Houthis anywhere in the region. I think they could get that easily. I think
You know,
there could be among the partners that they could have spoken to. They could have gains even they could use that
yeah.
as a launching pad.
If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment. All right. Just having some ice cream. You know, I think I've been having too many drinks this Christmas. I've been having so many drinks.
Any interests, any strategic interests, or any things that they can gain from this, apart from potentially placing the Palestinians into Somaliland as well.
I've been overdoing things, eh?
Look, we'll come back to the Al Shabaab question just a minute. Let's get that.
Mm. Ooh.
Look, I think we're, from an Israeli point of view,
Wow, it's
this
amazing.
entire
I think I've been having so many drinks, so I need to, neutralize.
it's just another way of circumventing the Palestinians. Israel's integration in the Middle East, Israel's integration in the
Mhm.
Arab world, Israel's recognition amongst the Arabs, Israel's acceptance in the Arab world, and indeed in the Horn of Africa, depends on Israel's relationship
Yeah, so don't worry. I'm just I've been having so many drinks, so I'm taking some ice cream to neutralize the drinks because I want to go to sleep early tonight. That's a problem of getting yourself drunk. There's a problem of getting yourself drunk.
Why didn't Egypt recognize Somaliland and set up a military base or a naval base there? And so, from an Israeli point of view, this is just another way of trying to, redraw the geopolitical map in a way that's not necessarily consistent with reality. So, yeah, feel free to come back on anything you feel like asking this, but I wanted to ask you also what this decision by Israel means for its regional relationships, particularly with Ethiopia, Djibouti, and the Gulf states that already have interests themselves
So
in
drunk.
Somaliland, particularly those that have signed up to the Abraham Accords.
I would also add Egypt to the list. Egypt also has interests in this region and follows very closely what's happening there, especially after the last problems that it had with Ethiopia and the situation that many Egyptians have considered to be a situation of aggression from or threat from Ethiopia against the national security of Egypt through the issue of the water. But I would like to go back to what Alan said because I think it's very important. Benjamin Netanyahu has been trying to convince Israelis and Israeli allies
Want to go and
worldwide
sleep
that
now?
they can continue going ahead without tackling the Palestinian issue, and that they can invent any sort of diplomatic relations or agreements anywhere, and that by doing so, they are going to not just bypass Palestinians, but sometimes they say they will make it easier to make peace with the Palestinians. What we know is that after the Abraham Accords, the Israeli position is actually much worse. In order to achieve
I've been having so much beer.
Palestinians, they have less incentives now to move
I need to neutralize the beer so that I can be sober.
and instead move towards an extension of the Abraham Accords. It's not in the interest of Palestine or of Israeli-Palestinian peace. And I think that's a very important point that
But to be honest, I think my Christmas was great. It was great. I had a wonderful time. I'm not complaining. I had a wonderful time. I did, except the one that I wanted to move from. I wanted to go to Malindi and Diani, but the weather did not allow me. Also, time did not allow me. But to be honest, this Christmas was different from last year, and I really enjoyed myself. I really, really enjoyed myself.
Then came the Gaza war and basically reshuffled the deck. All of a sudden, the Palestinian issue is front and center of international attention. Perhaps less so today than it was several months ago, but for obvious reasons.
So I really appreciated my time here.
But that's beside the point. There is no way around the Palestinian issue. I'm not here to
I really enjoyed myself.
a solution, two state, one state, three state, different modalities, different sequencing. That's for a different program, obviously. But the idea.
So if you're new to this channel, if you're enjoying this channel, kindly subscribe, comment. I'll be going to sleep any minute from now.
The holy grail of the relationship with Saudi Arabia. And doing all that while ignoring the Palestinian issue, the demographic reality, the political reality.
After this, I'll be going to sleep. What's the time? I think it's 11. I need to go and sleep because but out of 10 I will give this Christmas a 9. Alright? At least it was great. I cannot say it was bad. It was wonderful.
seen the statement from Al Shabaab already, calling the Somaliland administration as the infidels, and that their blood are allowed to be split, and all sorts of things. So Al Shabaab are already making a threat and saying if there is Israelis or Israeli interest puts sets foot in Somalia or in parts of the region where they say they are recognizing the Al Shabaab will use their resources
Sean Powell.
to fight against
Sean Powell.
they call
Did you enjoy the live band?
as they said on their statement. So you already
Sean,
seen it, you already
did you enjoy the live
you
band?
already sense the tensions boiling in the region, and even worse than that, locally,
Tell me, did you enjoy the live band?
there are
Oh, thank you.
communities, there's
I
extreme
know.
views hold
I
those
know, it was
of the
great.
loyalists and the separatists.
The live band was
The
great. The
separatists
drinks were
are
great.
getting the recognition by the Israeli government, so therefore
Just
there
having
is a
some ice cream
strong
here
union, and there are
before I
states
go to
within the
sleep.
Somaliland which is recognized by the federal government of
I
Somalia
can't
called the
believe they played
Northwest
even Michael
State
Jackson.
or
Mm.
Northeast State,
Those guys
which
are good.
occupies or controls
Those guys are
50%
so
of what
good.
once known Somaliland, British protected Somaliland. So therefore,
They
you
played
are
You
already
Rock My
seeing,
World
you
by
already
Michael Jackson.
see this is a dead on arrival, and it will create
That was
tensions in
good.
the communities. It will cause insecurities.
And
It will
yesterday they were also
reignite
performing
cooking wounds
in
amongst our
Chachoma.
local community. So I'm
The
saying
same band. It's called
who is
Octave
from
Band.
Somalia,
Such a
who is
wonderful
from
band. I
Equatorial
really
Guinea or
appreciate it.
Somaliland, who is
I will look for
any
them on
race.
YouTube.
I can already
I'm
see
sure they have a
and I can
YouTube channel.
feel the
It's called Octave
emotions
Band.
amongst communities
Found
locally
in
where
Mombasa.
this creates a strong frictions and people want to take it to extreme levels on both sides of the aisle.
And they
On this
perform here
particular issue.
every. This place is called. That place is called the Blue Coconut. They perform every Sunday.
Just how sensitive questions of sovereignty and precedent are in this particular part of Africa? Or do you think it knows full well what it's doing?
To be honest, Abdul, I don't think they're thinking well what they're doing. Just to give you one piece of information, Somalia is about to chair the UN Security Council for the next month. You take this decision 1 week before they do that. I mean, I don't think it's in the interest
Any questions up to there?
Israel. Now, if I were in Somalia's place, I would be bringing up the Palestinian issue every day. I think it's in the interest of Benjamin Netanyahu's government to start having testing balloons here and there to deviate us from the real issue. That people are going now in Gaza, basically dying out of hypothermia because Israel is refusing to get humanitarian aid into Gaza. That should be the news now that we have a storm out there. But now, eventually, we're going to have a couple of days talking about this new relationship between Israel and Somaliland, and I don't think
I've seen Jakaki
this
Kwete
should be the real issue.
as an observer from
From
Tanzania to Somalia.
to build relations within Africa over the last few years. African governments, do you think, going to continue to see Israel as a valuable strategic partner after this move? Is there a risk that this decision could somehow backfire, particularly if Israel clashes with the African Union?
Yeah. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, comment. Tell me where you're watching me from.
That depends on individual countries' interests. Some have formed
Just want to relax for like 20 minutes.
because they thought Israel was some kind of
Then I'll go to
gateway
sleep.
to America, and to be in America's good side, to be in the U.S.'s good side, you need to go through Israel. And as goes the cliche, the road to Washington goes to Jerusalem. That is not the case anymore. That is not the case anymore. So individual countries may choose differently. I doubt that there's going to be a backlash. I doubt, no disrespect to my English colleagues here, I doubt anyone's going to make a big deal out of this. I'm sorry to cut you short, but I'm trying to look at from Harris.
I've been having so many drinks, so I want to neutralize that beer. I'm drinking beer, so I want to eat some ice cream so that I can balance the alcohol. Because tomorrow morning I'll be going somewhere.
And if Israel has an interest in the region, I think they need to be talking to the official authority of Somalia, which is the federal government of Somalia, and stop this shenanigan of whilst recognizing entities and separate groups and the clan who wants to be mistake.
Gentlemen, we're out of time. Many thanks indeed for being with us today. I really appreciate it. Alan Mata, Alan Pinkos, and Xavier Abou. Thanks for watching. You can see the program again anytime by going to the website. That's at aljazeera.com. For further discussion, join us at our Facebook page. You'll find that at facebook.com/AJ Inside Story. And of course, you can always join the conversation on X. I handle that at AJ Inside Story. From me, Adrian Frager, the team here in Doha.
Any questions up to there? I'm watching news.
Most of the people here walked for more than a week to get here. More than 1,000 people living in this settlement, and all of these shelters have sprung up within the last 4 weeks. These are the seedlings that grow on the trees. To become fully mature like these, it takes about 10 years. Heavy rains can cause floods to the communities on the water. Drought is devastating for agricultural production.
How to be a colonizer. Religion was a means of empire building for the Spanish Empire. Certainly wanted money, but they really believed, just as it happened to Crusades, they were very likely ideology in particular was one of religious warfare. Take a look inside the living planet. Sacred scripts of any civil transformation of Egypt's culture. Al Jazeera and Time. Sword and cross.
Hearing the facts.
There was a
The funny thing
celebration taking place as gunfire rang
is that
Asking questions.
Spain never colonized Africa. I don't think there's any country that Spain colonized. There's no African country that speaks Spanish.
And in-depth coverage.
No.
U.S. military activity has increased.
Either Portuguese
Across the world, bringing close
or French or English in Africa.
the latest news.
Because today, in fact today,
Palestinians here are telling us they haven't
I was speaking to another lady called Nazia from Cape Verde, and she was speaking Portuguese. You know, very nice lady from Cape Verde. Yeah. So I was actually thinking, there's no country in Africa that speaks Spanish. No. I'm watching news, don't worry. Watching Al Jazeera.
Hello, I'm Riley Carlson. This is the News Hour live from Doha. Coming up in the next 60 minutes.
I think next Christmas. On Christmas Day, Zelensky was to meet Trump in Florida.
Delivers upbeat remarks on solving the war in Ukraine as he
And today, that is 28th, Zelensky is in Florida.
fighting erupts in Syria between security
Yeah.
forces and protesters.
You have to meet Trump for peace deal
Three people are
because Russia is doing
cold, wet, and surrounded by water. Palestinians
is
in
just
Gaza are dealing with flooding
being
and inundated by sewage. Plus,
Ceasefire agreement, both militaries stop exactly where they are, they don't move forward, and they don't send reinforcements.
Al Jazeera gains rare access to the front line of the Cambodia-Thailand conflict, where tensions remain high.
Any questions up to there?
Thank you for joining us. The U.S. president says Ukraine and Russia are in the final stages of negotiations to bring nearly 4 years of war to an end.
Wow.
Donald Trump says he believes both Ukraine
I would really want to see Donald Trump ending this, conflict. He ended the one of Thailand and Cambodia, which is great.
They'll discuss the 2022
And he should end this of Ukraine
Trump announced he had conducted
and
a
Russia.
very productive phone call with Russian leader Vladimir Putin. Despite the
I think he should be given the Nobel Peace Prize.
the U.S. president
should be given the Nobel Peace Prize. Is at least is giving them a peace deal. But you see, the problem is one: Ukraine wants $880 billion for restitution. That package building Ukraine. No, now let me tell you a secret. Every person wants to participate in the rebuilding of Ukraine. That is why they want this peace deal. Every person wants a piece of this peace deal. They want a peace deal because whoever gets into the peace deal will get a lot of money from it. Because rebuilding Ukraine, there's a lot of money that will be given to Ukraine. Because a peace deal with Ukraine, the peace deal of Russia and Ukraine, it means that Russia will pay Ukraine $880 billion. That's why Russia doesn't want a peace deal. And Ukraine wants a peace deal. Because whenever they get a peace deal, it means Russia will pay restitution. That's close to $880 billion. Every contractor in the world wants a piece of that deal. That's a very juicy deal in rebuilding Ukraine. I hope you understand. In rebuilding Ukraine itself, the whole cost of rebuilding Ukraine will cost $1 trillion. So everybody wants a piece of that deal. Right? So right now, Russia are trying to delay, but Ukraine wants to get the money because they want to rebuild. And the next time, of course, they're going to rebuild a very beautiful, country than it was before. I hope you understand. So many contractors around the world. You see, once they get the deal, you can imagine the whole world will converge to Ukraine to try to rebuild it. So people are praying for this peace deal so that they can start rebuilding Ukraine. Do you understand? I want you to understand the economics part of it. Everybody wants the peace deal to go through so that they can start rebuilding Ukraine after 4 years of chaos. So it means the major contractors of buildings, of utilities, of all these water plants, power plants, they just want a very juicy, they'll get a very juicy deal out of this Ukraine deal. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will not call them war profiteers. The people want to call them war profiteers, but that's not war profiteering. It's about rebuilding a country that was destroyed by war. Any questions after that? Any questions after that? So I think the vibe right now is that everybody wants to support the peace deal because trust me, once the peace deal goes through, then it means that Trump will get the Nobel Peace Prize. Of course, he will have brought a lot of peace in the world. You know, Zelensky met Trump today at Mar-a-Lago, and to discuss the peace deal. Uh, he has brokered, the Cambodia-Thailand deal. He brokered the peace between the DRC, Congo, and Rwanda. Now this is the third deal he's doing, and I'm happy to say that when it comes to building peace, that is something that he's very good at, and it is commendable. All right.